Hello, I am back. It has been a while. I made a really big move in the summer to a new county and took on a massive renovation project. And we're finally coming to the end of that. And I now have a beautiful space that I can teach my classes from and deliver my YouTube classes from. So I'm back to give you a class for December. I feel that this class is so needed. The energy feels frantic. We've got lots on our to-do lists. Our nervous systems are fizzling away. And so I really wanted to bring a flow to calm the nervous system down and to leave you feeling a little bit. So we are going to do a fair bit of rocking in this session. Rocking is really great for the nervous system. So we're going to start off in a seated position, and you can just sit in any comfortable seated position that works for you. That might be cross-legged, that might be sat on a chair, that might be sat over a bolster, it might be with the legs extended. It might be on a block. So we're looking to lengthen through the spine and have our ribs stacked over our pelvis. So whatever position you can be in to allow that to happen. And I just want you to feel that connection of, or that part of the body that is in contact with the earth. And I just want you to tune into that part of the body. So it may be your feet, your sit bones, your legs. So whatever parts of the body are in contact with the floor, the earth, or whatever you're sat on, just tuning into that space. And we're just going to take a really nice big inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. And we're inhaling through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. Let's do one more here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Really nice. Tuning into those points of contact. Just want you to imagine that you have roots that are growing from your body down into the earth. And you're resourcing from Mother Earth, from this wealth of power, of knowledge, of safety. And your roots are anchoring into the earth, grounding you and keeping you stable. So just really get a sense of that happening. And you can send whatever's not serving you down through those roots. And then as you breathe in, you can draw up whatever you need from the earth. So whatever you're needing to get you through December, to get you through this busy month, you're drawing it, you're calling it in. Really nice. Lovely. And then we're just going to come into some buzzy bee breath. So you're going to take an inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, you're going to purse your lips. And you're going to let your lips vibrate as you exhale out of them. So I'll just show you first. You're going to inhale. And you're coming all the way to the end of that buzz sound. So we'll do it. You can do it in your own time, with your own breath, and I will join in as well. So we're going to inhale. Let's do 2 more of those. Really nice. Opening the eyes if they're shut. You're just going to bring your hands around your ribs. Bring your hands right to the side of your ribs and your thumbs round right to the back of the ribs. And we're going to start by breathing into the hands. So we're taking that 360 breath all the way around the ribs, sides, back and front. And then you can exhale through the mouth, nice soft parted lips, jaw is relaxed, and we're making our exhale twice as long as our inhale. So we're breathing all the way around the ribs, and then exhaling softly and slowly. And as you breathe in next time, maybe using a visualization that works for you. So that might be the sea, the tide coming in, a balloon, a jellyfish, bellows that pump the fire. And then breathing out and making that exhale twice as long. Think about lengthening the spine on that exhale. So we're inhaling all the way around. Use that visualization. And then as you exhale, think about like floating up on your exhale. The breath is coming up and out, spine is lengthening. Inhale. And then exhaling. Really nice, lovely. You're going to bring your feet into dorsiflexion. So we're going to come into a cross-legged position if you can, or you can extend the legs out in front of you if that works better for your body. And we want to have the feet in dorsiflexion. If your legs are extended, you want to draw the feet back towards you without moving them, pushing that marshmallow into the floor with the heels. And if you're in your cross-legged position, you're going to lift the knees ever so slightly, root down through those sit bones. We're going to bring the hands out to the side. We're going to rotate from the wrists through to the elbows, shoulders. We're going to extend the wrists and draw the arms round like a big beach ball, bending at the elbows. Place the heels of the hands onto the thighs. Push thighs into hands, hands into the thighs. If your legs are extended, you're just going to hover your hands just above the thighs there. Lovely. We're going to do our 3 breaths in our apnea here. You're going to inhale all the way around the ribs. Exhale, think about floating up on your exhale. Inhale into the ribs. Breathe in that softness as much as you can. And exhale, softly and slowly floating. Inhale, sides and the back of the ribs. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed and down. You're going to hold your breath out. Pause, slowly open the ribs here. Holding it here for as long as you can. And then breathing in whenever you're ready. Nice, you're going to bring your hands to the front of the knees now. You're going to rock your pelvis back as if you're tipping water out the back of the pelvis. And then you're going to come up onto the front of your sit bones and rock your pelvis forwards, tipping water out the front of a bucket. You're going to rock back and then forwards. We can marry that with the breath. As we come forwards, we're going to inhale. And as we rock back, you're going to exhale. Inhale, rocking forwards. And exhale, rocking back. Lovely. Great. We're going to marry that with the hyperpressive breathing now. So you're going to come back to center. We're going to inhale, rock the pelvis forwards. Exhale slowly through the mouth, rock the pelvis back. Inhale, rock the pelvis forwards, coming to the front of the sit bones. Exhale, coming to the back of the sit bones. Inhale, rock the pelvis forwards or coming onto the front of the sit bones. Exhale, rock to the back of the sit bones. Come back to center, hold your breath out, pause, and then open your ribs here. Holding it here for as long as you can, and then breathing in whenever you're ready. Really nice, lovely. You're going to come onto all fours now. We're going to come into our Gaia position. So you want your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, your toes are tucked under at the back, and we're facing the hands towards each other. So fingers towards each other. Elbows are slightly bent. We've got that natural curve in the lumbar spine, but the mid-back isn't sinking too much. And we're going to come into some rocking. So we're going to inhale to rock back, and to get back we're going to push into the hands and the arms. We're going to rock back just enough before the sit bones start to come tuck under, and then we're going to come forwards again. So you're going to inhale, rock back, exhale slowly through the mouth to come forwards. Inhale, rocking back, and exhale softly and slowly coming forwards. Inhale, rocking back. Exhale slowly through the mouth, coming forwards. You're going to hold your breath out, pause, and then open your ribs. Holding it here for as long as you can. And then breathing in whenever you're ready. Really nice, lovely. I'm going to come up onto the knees, tuck the toes under at the back, and we want our knees hip distance apart, toes are hip distance apart. If you want, you can place a block in between your feet, and you can squeeze your feet onto the block to create some stability there. You want to draw the tailbone down towards the floor, lengthen through the hip flexors, and then we're going to bring our arms into our first arm position. Thumbs or wrists, elbows, shoulders. Extend the wrists, bring the arms in or hands in. Balance point is forwards. We're going to inhale, rock back, arms open into a low V. Exhale slowly through the mouth, arms come back into first. Inhale, rock back, arms to a T. Exhale slowly through the mouth, hands come into second. Inhale, rock back, arms high V. Exhaling slowly through the mouth, arms come into third. We hold the breath out, pause, slowly open the ribs. Draw that tailbone down, holding it here for as long as you can. And then breathing in whenever you're ready. Really nice, lovely. You're going to sit back onto the heels. We're going to bring the hands down. Make sure hands underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. And then you're going to drop your elbows down to where your hands were. Forearms are going to come out in front of you. Take the gaze back through the space in between the elbows. We've got that nice natural spine. Toes are tucked under, and we're going to do some rocking here. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, rock back. Slowly exhale to come forwards. Inhale, rocking back. And exhale softly and slowly to come forwards. Inhale, rock back. Exhaling slowly through the mouth to come forwards. Hold the breath out. Pause and open the ribs here. Draw the forearms away from each other to spread the shoulder blades, protract the shoulders. Holding it here for as long as you can. Draw the heels towards the back of the mat. Breathing in whenever you're ready. Coming up onto the hands, tuck the toes, keep them tucked. We're going to lift the hips up as high as you can. We're just going to pedal out through the feet, lifting up one heel and then the other. Let the head hang nice and heavy in between the arms. And then we're going to step one foot into the hands and then the other. Take as much of a bend in the knees as you need to. We're going to inhale at the top, exhale, rise to stand up. Lovely. We're going to do some rocking in our Athena position. So feet hip distance apart and parallel. Lift the toes, root down through all parts of the feet, those 3 tripod points. Spread the toes back down. We're going to lock the knees out and then soften them. Pelvis is neutral. Ribs are stacked over the pelvis, shoulders on top of that, head is on top of that. We're going to rock our balance point forwards. We're going to bring the arms out, thumbs or wrists rotate, elbows, shoulders, extend the wrists, bring the hands in. We're going to do some rocking in this position. So we're going to inhale, rock back, arms open up. Exhale slowly through the mouth, hands come back into first. Inhale, rock back, arms to a T. Exhale slowly through the mouth, arms into second. Inhale, rock back, arms high V. Exhaling slowly through the mouth, arms into third. Going to hold the breath out, pause, open the ribs. Holding it here for as long as you can. And then breathing in whenever you're ready. Really nice. I'm just going to step back so you can see me. We're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, sway them over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Bringing them back up. Circle the arms around. Bring them down by your side. Really nice. We're going to finish there. Hope you enjoyed that practice. Let me know in the comments. Hope you're feeling a little bit calmer and enjoy the rest of your day.